Today, I want to talk about one of the biggest reasons why people don't change career and they kind of stay in jobs that they themselves would say are a 3 or 4 out of 10, something they don't really enjoy. And that factor is fear. And it can sometimes be really difficult to admit to yourself that actually the reason you're not changing careers is because you're scared. You're a bit scared to make a change. And that's so natural because fear, that kind of feeling, it wants to keep us safe. It wants to make sure that you survive. And thank goodness it's there. It makes sure that we don't do really stupid things like jump off cliffs and also change jobs without thinking about it. So it is helpful to an extent. But at some point, we have to say, fear, I've heard you, there are risks here, but it's time for me to make a change. And one way of looking at this that I often find is helpful is kind of fast tracking to the end of your career. I don't know, imagining you're 60, 65, 70, whatever age you think you might retire, and looking back on your career. And if you stay in this 3 or 4 out of 10 in terms of satisfaction career, that's quite scary. The idea that you would have spent your 90,000 hours, the entire length of your career, doing something that you don't really enjoy. And I would argue that that is a much more scary outcome than the fear you're currently experiencing about the prospect of change. So kind of putting fear in perspective like that. I hope that's helpful. If fear is holding you back, don't feel afraid to get in touch.